Look up at the night sky and you might spot a steady reddish light. That's not a star. It's Mars, our next-door neighbor in the solar system. For millennia, humans have watched this crimson wanderer, weaving stories of gods and war. Its rusty color comes from iron in its soil, oxidized over billions of years. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun, orbiting in the cold silence of space. Close enough to study, yet distant enough to remain mysterious, Mars has always captured our imagination. When we send telescopes and robotic explorers, we're searching for clues about our own solar system's history and for signs of life, past or present. Mars is a cosmic time capsule, preserving a story billions of years old. Every new image and data point from our rovers adds to the puzzle, revealing a world that was once very different from the dry desert we see today. Evidence suggests Mars may have had rivers, lakes, and a thicker atmosphere. Its landscape tells a story of dramatic change, written in rock and dust. Our journey to understand Mars is one of humanity's greatest adventures, a quest to explore, to discover, and to dream. Mars is more than a destination, it's a mirror reflecting our own potential. The red planet beckons us to uncover its secrets and learn more about our place in the universe. Picture Mars as a world painted in red, orange, and brown, its surface blanketed by iron-rich dust. This fine dust settles everywhere, craters, plains, and dunes, shaped by relentless winds. Beneath lies a landscape of ancient rock and sand, colder and drier than any Earth desert. The Martian sky glows butterscotch by day, turning vivid blue at sunset, a hauntingly alien sight. Vast plains stretch to the horizon, punctuated by enormous craters, silent witnesses to ancient impacts. Though barren now, Mars is filled with clues of a dynamic past, riverbeds, deltas, and minerals formed by water. It's a geological museum, preserving evidence of a warmer, wetter history. Exploring Mars is like piecing together a planetary detective story. Every rock and grain of sand tells a chapter of Mars's epic transformation. Mars is home to the solar system's most spectacular features. Olympus Mons, the largest volcano, towers nearly 22 kilometers high, almost 3 times Everest. Its base is as wide as France, and its summit stretches beyond the horizon. Olympus Mons grew so massive because Mars lacks active plate tectonics, allowing it to erupt over a single hotspot for eons. Today, it stands silent, a monument to a fiery past. Nearby lies Valles Marineris, the largest canyon system, stretching over 4,000 kilometers, wider than the United States. In places, it plunges 7 kilometers deep, nearly 4 times deeper than the Grand Canyon. Scientists believe it formed when the Tharsis region swelled, cracking the crust and creating this colossal scar. These features are raw evidence of the immense forces that shaped Mars. Standing on their edge would be an awe-inspiring, humbling experience. Mars's atmosphere is thin, over 100 times thinner than Earth's, and mostly carbon dioxide. This leads to wild temperature swings. A mild day at the equator can plunge to minus 73 degrees Celsius at night. Winds constantly sweep the surface, sculpting dunes and sometimes growing into planet-wide dust storms that last for weeks. At the poles, Mars boasts striking ice caps made of water ice and frozen carbon dioxide, or dry ice. In winter, carbon dioxide from the atmosphere freezes and falls as snow, expanding the caps. As spring returns, the dry ice sublimates, driving powerful winds and revealing the permanent water ice beneath. The polar caps grow and shrink with the seasons, one of Mars's most dynamic processes. These icy reserves could be vital for future explorers. Mars's climate is harsh, but its changing poles and storms are key to understanding the planet's past and future. The red planet's weather is a story of extremes: thin air, icy poles, and dust storms that shape its alien landscape. Mars is often called Earth's sister, but the two are more like distant cousins. Mars is half Earth's diameter and only a tenth its mass, resulting in gravity just 38% of ours. You'd jump higher and feel lighter. Its small size meant it couldn't hold on to a thick atmosphere. Over time, solar winds stripped it away, leaving a cold, thin shell. A Martian day is almost the same as Earth's, just 39 minutes longer. But a year lasts 687 Earth days, making for long, cold seasons. The biggest difference? water. Earth is a blue world, while Mars is a desert. Mars has frozen water at its poles and beneath its soil, and evidence of ancient rivers and lakes, but no stable liquid water today. The thin atmosphere means any water would quickly boil or freeze. Understanding what happened to Mars's water is central to our exploration. Despite the differences, Mars's similarities to Earth make it a compelling target for discovery. Studying Mars helps us understand our own planet's history and its future. The quest for Martian water is a quest to understand life's possibilities beyond Earth. Our knowledge of Mars comes from a fleet of robotic explorers, orbiters, landers, and rovers. The first close-up images came from Mariner 4 in the 1960s, revealing a cratered moon-like world. Viking landers in 1976 searched for life and sent back the first color photos from the surface. The era of rovers began with Sojourner in 1997, proving we could drive on Mars. Spirit and Opportunity, landing in 2004, were designed for 90 days but lasted years, revolutionizing our view of Mars. Orbiters like Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter have mapped the planet in detail, guiding future missions. Landers like Phoenix confirmed water ice near the poles. Today's rovers, Curiosity and Perseverance, are mobile labs, drilling rocks and searching for signs of ancient life. Each mission brings us closer to answering, are we alone? Mars exploration is a saga of robotic pioneers. Spirit explored Gusev Crater, finding evidence of water-altered rocks before getting stuck after 6 years. Opportunity landed in Meridiani Planum, discovering blueberries, iron-rich spheres formed in water, and roamed for over 14 years. These rovers survived dust storms and freezing nights, sending back a treasure trove of data and images. When Opportunity was finally silenced by a global dust storm, it felt like losing a brave explorer. Curiosity, the size of a car, landed in Gale Crater in 2012 to study Mount Sharp's layered history. It found that Gale Crater was once habitable, with all the ingredients for life. Perseverance, landing in Jezero Crater in 2021, is searching for ancient biosignatures and collecting rock samples for a future return to Earth. The Mars Sample Return campaign could finally answer whether life ever existed on Mars. These robotic heroes have paved the way for humanity's next steps. Mars has 2 tiny moons, Phobos and Deimos, likely captured asteroids, not true moons. Phobos orbits so close it crosses the sky 3 times a day, but it's slowly spiraling toward Mars and will eventually crash or break apart. Deimos is drifting away, destined to escape Mars's gravity. Mars's sunsets are blue, the opposite of Earth's, due to dust scattering sunlight differently. The planet hides vast amounts of water ice beneath its surface, not just at the poles but in buried glaciers at mid-latitudes. This hidden water could be crucial for future explorers, providing drinking water, growing plants, and even making rocket fuel. Mars's quirky features make it even more intriguing for science and exploration. Each discovery reveals a world both alien and strangely familiar. The red planet is full of surprises, waiting to be uncovered. Why does Mars matter? Because exploring it is about more than discovery. It's about our future. Mars is the next step in humanity's journey beyond Earth, the most reachable world that could support life. Establishing a presence there would safeguard our species and inspire new technology and innovation. The challenges are immense. New propulsion, life support, and habitats must be developed. Solutions for Mars could transform life on Earth from recycling to medicine. The dream of walking on Mars unites us, transcending borders and inspiring generations. The journey will be hard, but it's a challenge we must embrace. Mars calls us to explore, to dream, and to reach for the stars.